Let's talk about the accelerator crate. This is the picture that I made. I know I photoshopped it, obviously. So, you got the accelerator crate in the top left, accelerator, and then you got the decryptor. Another thing to remember about the decryptor key, guys, is that if you open a crate with a decryptor key, then the item becomes non-tradable. You can't trade items that you get from decryptor keys, and you also can't trade decryptor keys themselves. That was Rocket League's way of not wanting to mess up the item marketplace, which, you know, is cool that they did that. It's a cool, fun way to earn free keys and to open crates, especially for people who can't afford to buy keys. So I am about the decryptor, but that's why I put that there. So let's get into the items now. So first, we got the pearlescent matte. It's just a paint finish. I really like the pearlescent, so I'm down with this being a rare paint finish. You know, once I get one, I'm not going to have to keep any more. I'll just be trading them up all the time, I'm sure. So yeah, we already know that one for sure because it was on the Autumn Update Rocket League page. But let's get into the decals. So we really don't know any of the rare decals that we're going to have yet. But we do know, just because, you know, of other crates in the past, that we are going to have decals that are that we already know, but they're going to be on different cars. So I just basically photoshopped it. So I made Endo Funny Book, Octane Spatter, and Breakout Lone Wolf. I don't know if Spatter is going to be there. I just kind of kept it there because of the overdrive, but I'm pretty sure that at least Lone Wolf will be there because Lone Wolf has been extremely popular with the professional, like, RLCS players, and therefore it's been popular with the other players on Rocket League. So I think that Lone Wolf will be coming back on another car, and I think Breakout would be a good car for it. So I put Breakout, Lone Wolf. I think Endo Funny Book would be a good car because a lot of people still use the Endo, and, you know, Funny Book, there's so many different cars that have the Funny Book, so I think that's there. And then Spatter, I just kept it there. I really actually don't think the Spatter is going to be there, but I do think Funny Book and Lone Wolf have a very good chance of coming back just on different cars. So let's get into the second paint finish that I think is coming, and that is the scratch paint finish. So basically, on the Autumn Update trailer, like the actual video on YouTube, you can see that the Breakout has this like weird scratch paint finish. I tried looking it up, I couldn't find it. So I think this is the second rare paint finish. We saw in the Overdrive crate, we saw a glossy block and we saw circuit board, so it would make sense that Psyonix would then put two new paint finishes as rares. Ever since the Nitro came out with Furry, they've been doing paint finishes every single time. In the last one, we had two rare, so it would make sense again if we got two rares again in this one. So I think Scratch will be the second paint finish, and it is also going to be a rare. So let's get into the very rares. This is when it actually gets really interesting, guys. And that is, we're going to start with one that I think might be a very rare trail for the crate. It also might be a very rare trail just from trading up, like, you know, Hearts and Frostbite and stuff, but I really think there's a good chance that this is going to be a crate just because it would look so good painted that I think it could be in the accelerator crate, and that is Feathers. We saw the video at the end of the Autumn Update trailer. We saw, oh, brand new, like 90 new items, and it showed you like the bunny, the avocado, the little propeller wheel thing for the antenna, and just showed like a bunch of random crap. We saw the taco boost, and we saw the lava boost, and we saw the feather boost in this video. The lava boost, I think, is definitely going to be a very rare trade up, as well as the taco trail, just because I don't see those as like painted. I kind of see those as like stuck in their colors. But the feathers, I absolutely see as a trade up, like as different colors, just because, like, imagine it at crimson, like that's a cardinal feather, or like blue, sky blue, that's like a blue jay feather. So I definitely think feathers are going to come painted, and because they would look so good painted, I really think that the feathers are going to be in the very rare category in the accelerator crate, as like the boost. So moving on is Hot Rocks. We already know Hot Rocks is a tire trail, and we know that it's in the crate already. It was like on the site. It kind of looks like Friction and Blazer. I was kind of disappointed by this because it's like the same color. You know, I get that like it has like the rocks coming out of it, but I was kind of upset with this one because it looks so similar to Blazer and Friction, and I just, you know, I would have rather have seen something a little crazier, a little like different colors, different style. But again, with the tire trails, I kind of like that they're simple. I haven't been obsessing over the tire trails. I just use one of my achievement trails that I got So let's move on to these wheels. So we can see on the Jagger 619 RS, we can see these new wheels. I don't know if these wheels are going to be DLC, if they're going to be like with the car. I don't know where these wheels are going to come from, but it makes sense that they would be a very rare wheel. The only thing is I don't really get how they can be painted. I mean, looking at the wheel, I don't see a lot of ways it could be painted, unless you do maybe the fire plug where you paint the whole wheel. You could do that, but basically this is going to be a new wheel in the game, so I assumed that it was going to be a very rare wheel like the Spiralis, like the fire plug, just because it's just a kind of a boring wheel. It's your typical wheel, so I don't think it would be an import or an exotic, and we already know what one of the exotics is, so yeah, I just kind of assume that's going to be a very rare wheel. Let's go on to the imports now, and that is PowerShot and Jagger 619 RS. These are two things that we already know are going to be in the crate because Rocket League already told us on their site, so it's kind of self-explanatory. The PowerShot is the trail, it will be coming painted, and the Jagger 619 RS is also coming as the import battle car. We don't know if there's going to be a second import battle car, but we do know that that is at least one of them. And like I said, I assume that's going to come painted. It kind of reminds me of the Takumi. Maybe it's just the angle at which the picture is online, but it kind of reminds me of the Takumi. But a new car is always super exciting, and I can't wait to use it. The PowerShot I was a little disappointed by. It kind of looks like a mixture of Tachyon and Magic Missile. But yeah, regardless, those are the two imports that we know about. So second to last, let's move on to the exotic wheel that we know about, and that is the Chrono. Now, again, I'm kind of disappointed in this wheel just because when the Nitro crate came out and released the Dracos and released the K2s, they were showing like a completely different design, like actually not only the front of the tires, but actually like the treads of the tire themselves had a whole design like with the fire and with the ice and like snow and stuff. So I thought that was super cool, and it looks like, you know, with the Overdrive crate and now with this Accelerator crate and with the Chronos wheels, it kind of looks like they're going back to the standard thing of just like it being cool and it being animated, but not like a huge deal. I'm excited to get the Chrono wheels, I'm excited to use them, but at the same time, I'm not like super duper excited, you know, I'm not like going crazy like with the Dracos. That was like a huge deal. I don't think the Chronos are going to be that way. I see the Chronos as similar to like the Loopers. And also what's really interesting about the Chronos is it looks very similar to when Brisk, Ice-T, was going to release a special wheel into the game, and it ended up not happening. It kind of looks like the same design as that. So yeah, the Chrono wheels, they're cool. I'm excited for them, but I'm not like totally stoked on them. So let's move on to probably the most exciting thing about this crate, and that is the new mystery goal explosion, and that is Popcorn. This goal explosion is kind of weird. I think the fireworks worked, I think the Hellfire worked great, and I think, you know, Electroshock and Sub-Zero worked great, my favorite being Sub-Zero. But the thing with the popcorn is like it's so crazy, you know, it's just, it pops out, but you know what? I'm down. I think it's cool. I think it's exciting to get new mystery goal explosions. We still don't know if we're going to have, you know, maybe half goal explosions, half decals. We don't know if like the past goal explosions are going to be in this crate or if there's going to be more than one new one. All we know about the black market mysteries is that we are going to get at least one goal explosion, a new goal explosion, and it is going to be popcorn. But for now, that's all we know. It's very possible that they maybe have one goal explosion and one mystery decal that's new, and then they, you know, put in the other ones, the rest of you know, the rest of the old ones. For me, I think it would make the most sense to maybe do one or two goal explosions and one or two decals. If they didn't want to go all out, maybe one goal explosion and one decal, so maybe we'll see popcorn and a mystery decal, but who knows? All we know for sure, again, is that we will be getting popcorn as the new black market mystery goal explosion. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed kind of seeing the Accelerator crate and what it's going to look like on September 28th. I'm super excited for it. If you haven't subbed and liked and commented your username already, please make sure you do so you can get entered into the White Zombas giveaway. And also, if you want additional entries, make sure you click the link down below. Also, make sure you sign up for GameFlip because that site is absolutely insane. I didn't really know how great it was until I actually checked it out and, you know, scoped it out, but yeah, it's like absolutely insane. So make sure you check that out and follow me on Twitch, which is Planet Savage, and Instagram, which is savage.planet. But yeah, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace out.